You're welcome to my channel, Mindset Academy, where we want to reproduce the given figure that is displayed at the left-hand side of the screen using the principles of tangency. Like I always tell you, in tangency, we only work with radius, right? That is the first thing you have to know. And you need to look for a center, any general center of your choice. So I'll start from this point here that my arrow is pointing, right? So I'll say this is the point here. So I'll draw the vertical line this way. I'm going to draw the horizontal line this way. So let's say this is the center that my arrow is pointing. Now the first radius here, the bigger radius, the bigger circle outside, you see, this is a circle. So we are given the radius of that circle, which is what? 20. So I'm going to take my compass, right? And I'm going to measure the radius of what? Of 20. From 0 to 2 is 20. And I'll place it here. Then I'll draw a circle, but I'm going to use a faint line first of all. Can you see that? Now the inner, why am I using a faint line? Because of the circle is not complete. Now the inner one has a radius of what? 10, because diameter is 20 and we're working with radius. So I'm going to use 10, which is the half of 20. So from 0 to 1 is 10, right? And I'm going to come to the center point again. I'll draw, but this time I am going to what? Thicken it because of the circle is complete. Can you see that? So let me zoom it up so we have a clearer view of what we're dealing with. So once you've done that, now we'll go to the next center. Now from this center to this other center here is given to be what? 55, right? So I'm going to measure from here, this center, and I'm going to measure 55. So from 0 to 55 here. So on that 55 that we measured, you're going to draw a vertical line there. Can you see that? So on that line, to get to that center we're looking for, we're going to measure a distance of what? 15, right? So from this line, I'm going to measure a distance of what? 15. Is that okay? So from 0, this is 15 here. So this 15 you see here will be my center line for that particular curve you see there. So we have long, short, long, short, long. That's the center line. Are we together? And I can just complete it here. Also at this point here we have so we have long, short, long, short, long. Right, so this is center here. This is also another center here. Long, short, long, short, long, short, and long. Hope you can see that. So it shows a center, a center. Now aside that, there's another center again, which is this center here, my arrow is pointing. And because that center is that from this center here to that center again to be what? 105. So what I will simply do is I'm going to measure 105. Is that again? So let's do that and see. 105 from here. So from 0, I'll measure 105. Then I'll draw my vertical line on that point. Right? So this is where the 105 is. So I'll draw a vertical line on that point. So from this point here, If you I can now measure that is from this point of 15, right? So look at what I'll do here. If I extend this is point I'm talking about from this point of 15. I will now measure 30 upward. 30 upward. So from 0 and 3 is 30. So that will be another center of my circle there. So I have long, short, long, short, long, short, long. Right? And I have this also. Long, short, long, short, long, short, long. So we have 3 different centers. Is that okay? So we'll proceed. Now for this center here, the radius of the circle at that point is given to be 15. Right? So I am going to measure what? 15. I'll do what? I'll measure 15. So on your meter rule, you place it here. This is 15. And you come to this point. Then you draw a circle with faint line because there's a circle at that point, but it's not complete. So this circle has a radius of what? 15. Hope you can see that. So, but the other one here, there's a bigger circle, a bigger one, which you can see, and that gives a radius of what? 38. So I'll measure 38 there. From 0 to 38 is here. And I'll come here. Then I'm going to draw a bigger circle. Faint line first. Hope you can see that. After you've done that, we're now told that if you look at the figure carefully, you realize that you have an hexagonal shape here, right? So the first point of the hexagonal shape is meeting at this point here, as you can see on the screen, and let me call it my point A, right? And we're told that the distance between point A to point B is given to be what? 145. I mean, given to be what? 45, as you can see on the screen. So what I will do, I can do 2 things here, right? I'll take my compass here, and I'm going to measure 45, right? And I'm going to place it from A, and I'll mark. So where it meets here will be what? My point B. And similarly, I will draw an arc, a circle of diameter what? 45. Look at what I'm doing. So when I do that, from 0 to 22 and a half is half of 45. So let's just do that. This 20, 21, 22, 21 and a half is somewhere around here. All together. Then I'll come to the center point here. Then I'm going to draw a circle. Now what I'm aiming at is, I want to know where this B is going to meet. Right? So I will now draw an angle of what? 15 degree, as you can see on the screen here. So I can use this to draw my 15 degree, just this way. If I place it this way, let me zoom it down so we can have a clearer view of what we're talking about. So this is 0, 10, in between 20 and 10 is what? Is 15. Right? So my 15 degrees somewhere around here. So I'll just draw a line from this point to the center. So it means this line I draw is my 15 degree. And it's meeting at this point here. It's meeting where? At this point. So that point will be what I'm going to connect from here to that point there. Can you see that? I'll call that point to be my point C. Then I'm going to draw a perpendicular line to this point. We call point C, and the next point here and point D is on the same line. So once I place it this way, my instrument this way, it is well placed. Or if I don't want to do that, just you can still do that. Just place it this way. Can you see that from B to C? Then you take this at this point, place it here. Then you now move this down until you get to point A, right? Then you just draw a line too. You draw what? A line too. Can you see that? So once you've done that, that means this point you see here, from this point to this point, will be from here to somewhere around here. So this is, I'll call it my point E. So how will I get point C? Is just placing it from here to here, strike an arc. Then you're coming from here to here also, you strike another arc. So where they meet will be what I will use as the other point here. Hope you can see that. So ticking this. Hope you can see that. Now we'll proceed. So from that point, what we're going to do, let me zoom it up. What we're going to do here will be to draw an arc that will connect from here to here. Is that again? To draw an arc that will connect from here to here. I told you that whenever the arc is going outward, you're going to what? Add. You're going to subtract, sorry. So let's subtract now, see. So the radius of this bigger circle is 20 minus the radius of this bigger arc, which is 110 minus 20, that will give us 90. So I'll take my compass and I'm going to measure 90. This is 90 here. Then I'll place it at this center point here. I'll strike an arc at the side. While the other one, the radius is given as 38, and 38 minus 110, what would that give us? 110 minus 38. That'll give us 72. Right? To give us what? 72. So I'm going to measure 72 on my meter rule. From 0 to 72, somewhere around here. Then I'll come to this point here. I'll also check another arc. So where they meet, that is where I'm going to take my compass, place it here, and to come to this point here. Can you see that? Then after that, you've done that, then the next thing that follows is there is a line connecting this and this. The line is tangential to the true circle. So I'll just take my compass. I'll just connect on this point, tangential to this. Can you see that? And the other one too is tangential also to this. Can you see that? Then I'm going to tick in the rest. So from here, I'll tick in this. And I'll tick in this. Then I'll also tick in this. Right? and I've also taken this. So this is what we have here. Once you've done that, the next thing that you just have to do is your dimensioning, which is very important also. So if you have found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share.